Hi guys, welcome back to Our Texas Homestead. Today we're going to be getting ready for Christmas and make some Christmas jam. All it is orange, 2 oranges. I don't have oranges, so I'm using 4 mandarins. I'm doubling it, so it'll be 24 ounces of cranberries and 32 ounces of strawberries. So I'm gonna bring it down here. I had my strawberries in the freezer because we had picked them earlier this summer. Wasn't sure what I wanted to do with them, so I threw them in the freezer. So I had them in here thawing. I'm just gonna peel this last mandarin. And then I'm going to throw it in my blender. Bring it over there. It's kind of a mess over there, but now you don't want to puree it. You just want to get it chopped up a little. Well, oh, backwards. And put it back in the pots. And then we're going to do the same thing with our cranberries. And with the cranberries, we're going to add in half a teaspoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of allspice, and half a teaspoon of cloves. And then we're just adding this in with our strawberries and oranges, or mandarins. And then we're going to add in half a teaspoon of butter. It'll help it when it starts to foam up. It'll keep the foam down, so you don't have to scrape that off. And then a cup of a cup of water. And then we're going to add in 2 packages of just the regular fruit pectin. And get that all stirred in, and then we're going to put it on the stove and bring it up to a boil. So we got it to a boil. So now we're going to add in 8 cups of sugar, and then we're going to bring it to another boil. as soon as it comes up to a boil, we're going to let it boil for 1 minute, and then we'll take it off the heat. I like to go through it and kind of run it up against the side just to make sure there's no like pockets of just sugar, like clumps of sugar. It smells really good though. The cinnamon and the cloves and the allspice. So we got it back up to a boil. Now we're going to let it boil for 1 minute and then take it off the heat. This will help some of the cranberries bust open too, all the boil. Okay, so I'm going to bring this to the other side of the kitchen and I'll meet you over there. So, there's just a little bit of foam on there. I'm not going to worry about it. If you want to take the foam off, you can. It doesn't hurt the jelly at all. Or jam, I guess this one is. So, we're going to get our funnel and we're going to fill them up to 1/4 inch of headspace. And 1/4 inch is going to be like just right, almost to the very top. I'm going to get this one filled up. I'm just doing it in, I'm just going to water bath these in a little stock pot I have, instead of getting out the big water can, or the big water bath canner. Because they only have to process for 10 minutes. So, And since I just have half pints, they just seem to bobble all around in there. So I think 5 will fit in there. So I got a wet rag. I'm just going to wipe these down. You want to make sure there's no jam on the top of it or you won't get a good seal. And the jars were hot. I had them sitting in some hot water while I had this going. I'll put these other ones back in some hot water until I take these out of the canner. And then just put our rings on. Get jelly everywhere when you do this. So back here I have my pot on. It's not at a boil yet, but it is steamy. And in the bottom I have just a dish towel because you don't want the jars right on the burner. Maybe I can only fit 4 of these because they are fatter. Yep. Actually, I'm going to take one of these out and go do one of the skinny ones. And then we'll do this one in the next batch. But I'm just going to let this come to a boil. Somewhere I have a lid. So you got jelly all over it. We're going to let this come to a boil. And then we're going to process it for 10 minutes. So here is our Christmas jam. They've all sealed. I'll just wait overnight and take the rings off and put labels on them. So we got 10 half pints. I forget what size this one is. It's like a pint and a half maybe. And then I got just a little bit and another half pint. So, hope y'all enjoy it. Let us know what you think. And we'll see you next time on Our Texas Homestead.